Hey, what's going on, everybody? Christopher Jackson here, CJack13 Instagram. Listen, today we're going to go into part 2 of entry points, all right? Today we're going to be focusing on supply zone, okay? We're going to be focused on the supply zone, all right? Now, the supply zone is the same thing as demand zone, except for a supply zone is focusing on the area of resistance, all right? We're focused on the area of resistance in the supply zone, and in the demand zone, we're more so focused on the level of support. Okay, now, or a zone of support, I should say. Now, with the supply zone, this is what you think about a supply zone is this. A supply zone is when the stock is possibly going in an upward trend, then it comes to an area where there was previously a lot of selling price action going on, okay? And the sellers kept pushing the stock down and pushing the stock down, pushing the stock down, and that's called a supply zone, all right? Where there's heavy selling pressure in a particular zone. That zone could be $1 zone, $2 zone, $3 zone, or whatever, right? That's the supply zone. Now, how I think of a supply zone is this, okay? I call a supply zone Mary J. Blige, okay? Especially the 1 hour time frame and the 4 hour time frame supply zone. I call it Mary J. Blige because Mary J. Blige has a song called I'm Going Down, right? I'm going down. I'm going down because you're not around, baby. My whole world's upside down, right? So when in our program, when we see that the stock is entering a 1 hour supply zone or a 4 hour supply zone, we say, hey, Mary J. Blige, Mary J. Blige, Mary J. Blige. That's telling us that, hey, this particular stock is in a zone where historical data tells us the stock price will reject this zone or reject this price level and push back down, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you into my system. I'm gonna show you the levels or the entry points that you can possibly enter in and make money out of a supply zone with puts, okay? All right, everybody, let's jump to my screen.
Hey, let me stop you for a second. Listen, you see this sign back there that says Lowe's, okay? That says Lowe's. 2015, I worked right there at Lowe's making $10.35 an hour, okay? I'm stopping this video because I want you guys to understand something. You can get away from that. All right. You don't have to make $10.35 an hour. You don't have to just slave from job to job to job to job to job, hours to hours to hours to hours to hours. Listen, I have a 5-day mastermind coming up December the 4th through December the 8th. In this mastermind, I'm going to show you how to make additional income trading stock options while still working your full-time job. Now, I know that may sound crazy, but listen, you can actually make money while you're currently working your full-time job. Because what I always tell people is this. You don't want to just quit your full-time job. You want your full-time job to be your business partner, like Storm Leroy always says, okay? So December the 4th through December the 8th, I want you guys to join me for my 5-day mastermind. The link is in the description box below. If you want to learn how to trade stock options, learn how to make additional $2,000 to $10,000 a month trading stock options while still working your full-time job, click the link below in the description box, and I'm going to take you on this journey in the next 5-day mastermind, December 4th to December 8th. All praise to the Most High.
All right, so everybody, right here on my screen, you see we have this zone right here. This is portraying a supply zone. All right. Now, first thing first, just like the demand zone, I want to find that 50% mark. Okay, we have this 50% mark. All right, and then we have our 100% mark. Okay, at the top of a demand zone. And then we have our top of supply zone, and we have our 0% mark at the bottom of a supply zone. Okay. Now, when it comes to labeling those, I labeled them right here. We have our A entry, we have our B entry, and our C entry. Okay. A, B, and C entry points. Okay. So if the stock is coming into the supply zone, it comes to that supply zone and it comes right around here to A. The exact same way as I look at a demand zone, I'm looking at a supply zone. I want to see if we're going to consolidate right here and start to work our way back up, or are we going to break through, right? Break all the way through and then reject a level up here and start to push down, making a bearish handle candlestick and come right back inside of this supply zone. If I see any one of those, or if I see it come directly to this level right here, as soon as it comes to this level, boom, it pushes back up. Those are signs and signals for me that we do have heavy sellers right here, and the sellers are still in control. Okay, the sellers are still driving and pushing this market. All right, so that's an entry point right here at the price or at the level A. That's an A entry point, and have you a nice stop loss set right down here, just in case it starts to go down, continue to go up in the opposite direction. Like I always say, you do not want to get caught holding the bag, okay? Now, if it comes through and it actually rejects this A level, and it pushes back up, down, to start coming down to C. It goes through, and then it pulls back. When it pulls back, it's a high probability chance the stock is going to come somewhere around this 50% price range, right around this B action. When it comes to the B action, this B level, we're looking for the exact same thing. We're looking for consolidation around this B, or we're looking for a bounce off of this B and a strong push up, okay? That's entry point right there for you as well. If we see consolidation and we see a strong push off of it, that's an entry point at the price level or at this location B. All right. Now, after we break, if it bounced through B and we don't get in at B, rejects B and it starts pushing down, pushing back down, or pushing back down because supply zone, makes a new high. It breaks above this level right here and makes a new high. And then when it retraces, it comes back down to level C. And when we see it doing this on level C, consolidation, or we see a strong push off of this level C, that is entry points. That's telling us that this particular stock is going back down, okay? It's holding Mary J. Blige true. I'm going down. And it also formed a nice trend line right here. And we also made lower highs. We had a high right here, had a lower high right here, and we had a lower high right here. Okay, these are all entry points for you. Okay, now if we get in at level A, we want to have us a nice stop loss right here. If you get at level B, you want to have you a nice stop loss close to A as possible, but underneath A, just in case it does come back and do a double top at A, you don't get stopped out. If you're at level C, you want to have your stop loss right here at B. Okay, you can have your stop loss closer as well if you're playing your stop loss based off of percentages or based off of money. But if you're playing, you're basing your stock off of your stop loss off of actual levels, you're looking for that 50% level to be that stop loss if you get entering at C. Okay, if you're entering at C. Now these are high probability trades coming out of a supply zone, rejecting a supply zone. This is a high probability trades I love to take, and I love to take these trades when these trades are, I love to take trades are on a 1 hour time frame or a 4 hour time frame supply zone. Okay, these have been some nice trades for me. The main thing that's always important whenever you're trading stock options, remember this: if you have a play in mind and that play is not successful play, get out and do not get caught holding the bag, because holding the bag means you're eventually going to blow up your account. Practice risk management, everybody, but look at your 1 hour and your 4 hour supply zones. Look at your A entry, B entry, and C entry, and see if you start seeing this downward trend starting to happen in a downward trend starting to happen in the supply zone. If you see that downward trend happen in the supply zone, get ready, because it could be a strong possibility that Mary J. Blige is going to hold true because the stock price is going down. Okay, everybody, listen, you have a good one. I'll see you guys next time. All praise to the Most High.